A local man who lost 5 family members to suicide wants anyone thinking of ending their life to know they are not alone. He also wants the family and friends left behind by suicide to know they are not alone either. He's helped organize an event this weekend in Colorado Springs to prove that. It's called the Out of the Darkness Community Walk, and he's hoping it will bring healing and hope to those who do not see a way out of their pain.
My family is well accustomed to losing ones by suicide.
It's hard to imagine anyone could say that, but Jordan Dorn's family can. 5 of his family members died by suicide, including 2 of his brothers.
I've lost my younger brother last year, my oldest brother in 2014, my cousin in 2022, my uncle in 2005, and my grandfather took his life a few years before I was born in 1983.
His oldest brother died during one of the happiest weeks of his life.
My oldest, Jamie, took his life actually 2 days after we found out we were pregnant with our first daughter, and it was going from a high to an immediate low.
It's a kind of pain he does not want anyone else to face. That's why he's ready and willing to talk with anyone who asks about it or needs help, especially with the soldiers he works with at Fort Carson.
I've been very vocal about losing my brothers, and me being in the position in the Army that I am, that it's definitely helped kind of vocalize to encourage soldiers to get help when they need it.
Help and a reminder of just how much they will be missed.
To make an impulsive decision of taking your own life, it's just if you will be loved and missed.
Last year, his family and friends attended the Out of Darkness Walk in Colorado Springs. It's sponsored by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. Their strategies include funding scientific research that uses brain imaging, like MRIs, to connect specific brain structures and functions with suicidal thoughts and behaviors, educating the public about mental health and suicide prevention, advocating for public policies in mental health and suicide prevention, and supporting survivors of suicide loss and those affected by suicide. This year, Dorn is helping to organize that walk. It's a way for him to heal, to support the people left behind, and to remember the family members who took their own lives.
I know that they know that they're missed, and I think that's where just putting that hope into other people is what I really want to direct everything that I do moving forward.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Hopefully.
Jordan, thank you for bravely sharing your family's story. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Out of Darkness Walk is this Saturday, September 6th, from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. at America the Beautiful Park near downtown Colorado Springs. We have a sign-up link at KOAA.com. Organizers tell me they're still looking for any vendors or mental health organizations that want to provide resources at the event. We have contacts posted on our website, too. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says Colorado has several laws in place for suicide prevention. One of those includes a requirement that the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline and/or other crisis line must be printed on all student ID cards in grades K through 12 and at all colleges and universities. The state of Colorado also prohibits licensed or board-certified mental health providers from engaging in conversion therapy with minors under the age of 18. Remember, confidential help is available right now, 24/7 through 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. We care about your life. We want to make sure to share that resource to get you the help you may need. Dial 988 or text 988 right now to speak to someone ready to provide the emotional support you need in crisis.